Okay, we are now out of executive session. Mr. McKnight?
In the executive session, we discussed several personnel issues and no decisions were made. But we're now in public session, so we can consider some of those personnel issues.
All right, the first issue is to discuss a motion to vacate the office of Borough Secretary effective December 31st, 2020. We have a motion.
So move.
It's been moved. Do we have a second? We have a second?
Second.
Okay, any other discussion on that? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed say no. Any abstentions? Motion carries. Item number 2 is to discuss a motion to approve the separation agreement and general release between the Borough of Newville and Lindsay Williamson. We have a motion.
So moved.
It's been moved. Do we have a second?
Second.
Been seconded. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Any abstentions? Motion carries. Item number 3, discuss a motion to extend an offer of employment to Jody Hoffman to serve as the Borough Secretary Treasurer at a starting salary of $41,000 with a 6-month probation period. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
It's been moved. Do we have a second?
Second.
It's been seconded. Any other discussion?
It'd be anticipated that she'd start mid-month. Is that correct, Fred?
That's correct.
So you're approving her employment with that understanding.
Does everybody understand that?
Yes. Aye.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed say no. Any abstentions? Motion carries. All right, any other business from the floor?
Just one thing, I think our crew did a great job through snow removal this past couple of weeks. Did a good job.
Agreed.
I think it served us well, Fred, if you indicated what you had to do to avoid flood issues, who was responsible for doing that and how much extra work went into that.
We had a high water event Christmas Eve and Christmas Day that required our employees to come out and work Christmas Eve all night through Christmas Day up until 8 p.m. on Christmas Day. So our plant operators, our public works employees, due to the high water and the potential for flooding, we did not have flooding in the borough, but we had to maintain our pumps and we had to continually check pipes and drainage through the town. But there was a tremendous amount of water from the snow melt. Hopefully this coming storm will not be as bad. We don't have the snow to contend with, but it was a kind of a proper ending to 2020.
Yeah.
And Fred was part of all that. He put in the same hours your team did.
Thank you, Fred.
You're welcome.
Yep, thank you, Fred.
Hello, Fred.
Thank you.
He deserves a lot more than a thank you.
Anything else? All right, so our next meeting is January 5th, is that right?
Yeah.
5th, January 5th. I guess there's been some discussion as to how we want to do that, Zoom and in person. Do we want to try the hybrid version of that? The office is ready. If you want to try it, that would be a good time to do it. We could, if you're not comfortable going into the office, you can Zoom in, and that's that. If that's something you guys want to do, let's do it.
I'd like to try the hybrid.
Yeah. I would too.
Okay,
Go with Zoom at this stage.
So you'll just send out a Zoom link as we
Mhm.
have been doing it over the last several months, and
correct.
that'll bring us into the smart TV in the boardroom there. Is that the way it'll work?
Correct, yeah, and then basically my screen would show the entire room for whoever's in there.
Great.
I think we probably should take a motion to go ahead and do that, since we did do a motion to do Zoom. So let's take a motion to do a hybrid Zoom and in-person meeting January 5th, 2021, beginning at 7:00.
So moved.
Move.
Second.
All right, any other discussion? All those in-
How are you going to handle community residents who may want to come?
That's a good question. My opinion is unless they request, a specific topic to speak on, I would say that, they can continue to do what we're doing now. We can even Zoom them in if they would like. What's our cap number wise? Is it 10?
And
We have
So-
10 spaces for the board members, and then we have spaces for the seating of residents, but not many.
Yeah.
Not many spaces.
I mean, I'm thinking that, for future ones, let's say if the chief wants to come in and give his report and then go, he could, we could do that. Same with the fire company, if they would want to do that as well, come in, give their report, and then they can leave if they wish. But yeah, we can't have, entire community in there.
Well, we're gonna have to take reservations up to, I guess, a cap of 4. The rest are gonna have to be by Zoom.
Right.
So they're gonna have to reserve a spot if they want to participate.
That's kind of why I was saying is if they had something particular to speak on, if they could let us know and then they could come in. Otherwise, they could hop on Zoom and we could go that route.
But I just wanted, one other concern, and that is, I don't know about how it is in Newville, but in Carlisle, there's been substantial community spread. I have one paralegal out now. She got it from an in-law or something, but the point is, there is substantially more people getting sick, ironically, as the vaccines start to get used. If we're having people from the outside coming in, we better well take their temperature or do something to make sure that they're not coming in, let's say, hot or with symptoms. I don't think just reserving a spot gives them a right to, because we can't afford a spread among the council members and Fred.
Fred, do we have a thermometer?
No, we would have to get one.
Okay.
We can order one though. That's no problem.
Administer it.
Use electronic ones now. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rub across your forehead.
Yep. Just the handheld one.
So I think we have to make it plain on the website or whatever that anybody who participates has to have their temperature taken, and certify that they haven't been exposed to someone with the virus. And Fred, if you want, I can bring what we use in our office for people coming in.
I think we can obtain one, Marcus.
Okay.
That's
All
not a
right.
problem.
Okay.
The station has one.
Good.
At the station, you can't even get into the foyer without a mask. You have your temperature taken and your name put on a log sheet.
Well, we should do the same sort of thing for anybody who comes in to meet in person with the council. We should be no less careful,
Agreed.
because the last thing we need is one of the council members to get sick, transferred to family members and have them get really sick. We would not be happy campers.
I got the first dose of the vaccine today.
Wow, you can greet people. You can greet people at the door.
Graham Medical has their first allotment. It'll arrive shortly. And they are doing elderly first, 75 and over. My mother got a call today.
That's great.
All right, so the motions before you, which will also include temperature screening, also a list of the questions that come with the COVID. I have that list as well. And everybody has to be masked. Is that correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, so you have the motion and it's been properly seconded before you. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, say no. Any abstentions? Motion carries. All right, anything else? All right. Waiting on you.
I make a motion, we adjourn, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
Yep.
Second.
Happy New Year.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Thanks, Scott.